look what I got in the mail today. No, this isn't chalk paint. We're gonna do that in just a second. I was just thumbing through here while Tommy was getting it ready. So I'll be looking through this tonight.
I didn't say anything about chalk paint. I just said how to save money on picture
Well,
frames.
you need to say something about chalk paint because that's the new thing, is chalk paint. Oh, let me show you the pictures. Can you hand me those pictures, please? I think it's been 3 or 4 years ago that we went to Gatlinburg, and the kids took these cute pictures for us and surprised us. That one. And this one. And this one. And we have just had them set up on a shelf. No picture frames or anything. And so when moving my stuff over to Mama's house and everything, I thought, you know, I need to get those in frames because they're going to get ruined, you know, because I've had them sitting out for a while. So I went to Walmart, and picture frames are expensive. And I looked, and to get the cheapest ones that were brown, I didn't want, you know, that were wood and all, they would have been $10 each. And so I've got 3 pictures, it'd have been $30, which, you know, that's not going to make us go bankrupt. I understand that, but I have a hard time buying stuff like that because I think it's, you know, anyway. So I bought these. Now I've got a little paint on this because I was looking at a color. But anyway, I bought these for right at, there really wasn't even $5. It was $4.96 or something like that. They're plastic. They're very cheap. But if you paint them, now I have to put the wax on here so it won't be quite so dull. But that's going to look a lot nicer with that picture than that black cheap frame. And it's not going to look cheap. It's not going to look like a cheap frame when I get done with it. So anyway, I've done these two. Tommy came home while I was doing this one, and so my white's a little whiter on this one because I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm using 2 different kind of chalk paint. This one is from Walmart, and we did look on Amazon, and they have some of this, but it's a bigger jar, but it's way more expensive than what I pay at Walmart. I think this is only like $5 or $8 a bottle. Now, this kind is more expensive. I got this on the internet. People had suggested getting it, and that's what I actually have on this picture frame. If you want to show this right here, Tommy. I started off, because I haven't used it yet, this is the one that I got from Amazon, and I started out with it, and you can see, you can barely see the color difference. And it's just one coat. So watch when I put this brown on this brown from Walmart, the cheaper paint. This paint's a lot thinner. This Walmart paint is a lot thicker. But watch when you see the coverage I have? It covers much better. And I'm not worried about brush strokes or anything with this. And remember, chalk paint, it's got a list of all kind of stuff you can paint with it. And also, you don't have to strip your furniture and stuff when you do it. You can just paint right on top of the old stuff. Just like this countertop, this was done with chalk paint. And I had put some rub-on poly or something like that on it. Well, I didn't have to do anything to come back with chalk paint. I just painted over it. So I don't want to get more paint on it though, because I've already got my wax on it. And I'm not worried about if I have a little black showing or whatever, because I'll show you how I'm going to kind of dry brush the white on there. It's really not white, it's called primitive. It's a really pretty color, I think, but it's still real thin, so it works perfect. And I didn't know how it would work mixing the 2 brands of chalk paint, but it's dried, so I guess it worked. I don't know. We'll say it worked anyway.
So we got 31 people watching with us, and I know we don't,
Awesome.
you don't want to take time it right this minute to say hey to everybody, except to say hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
But I did want to notice, I saw that Stephen from Good Game Apiary mentioned that he don't know how long he can stay with us because he hurt his back building a pig enclosure out of pallets. And so Stephen, I just want to tell you I saw that, and I'm sorry about that, and we're going to pray that the Lord will touch your back and make it feel better. So
I'm multitasking. I gotta stress.
Wanda and Amy are here. Thanks guys for jumping in.
Who's that? Who'd you say?
Wanda from Deep South and Amy Fuel and Nunda and oh my goodness, just 30-something people.
No, I gotta do this right quick because this one got messed up.
All right.
Because I was.
So is this the primitive color you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the primitive color, and you see I'm just kind of scrubbing it on. Nope, that's a little too much, I think. But watch this.
Yeah. Nice.
Just fix it.
I like paint that you can cover up your boo-boos right quick with.
And with this one, once I have this brush in hand, this is like a fast thing because you see that brown paint's drying. I couldn't do this with my bar. That's why I got my color with my wax rather than with paint, because it's dry so fast and I just couldn't work quick enough. I'm glad I played with a piece of wood first.
We've got a coffee table we're going to do also, Marie. Marie Weiss said, love chalk paint. Painted a garage sale coffee table with it and it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, now I'll come back with a little of the white. Not that I'm trying to totally cover up this gold. I'm just kind of trying to make it muted. And I watched a video with this girl too. She didn't even tape off her glass when she was doing a mirror thing because it just scrapes right off with a razor blade, which I guess regular paint would too. I don't know. But I really don't want this white. I just kind of want the gold muted a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I scrub in here too because it's got a little groove. I don't want that. I don't want it to be black showing right there. I don't want it to be white either. I didn't mean to do that.
Yep, Kelly, we'll be praying about those tests. So, like Patty mentioned, Patty said, make sure you go on Amazon and find a link. But y'all, I'm not going to put a link to that paint on Amazon because it was like, you would have said, Patty, go buy the picture frames. It's too expensive to buy the paint. Really, because this is an 8-ounce jar. Well, on Amazon they have a 16-ounce jar, but it was like $30.
Yeah, 27 something.
27 something, and Patty got these at Wally World for, she thinks, 5 something. So
it could have been 8, but still 2 of those is 16. And, and here's the thing, y'all. Of course, I'm trying to turn this.
So go to Walmart.
That cover up my black all the way there, but and one thing you got to realize too, people are going to be seeing these frames at a distance, and if they're going to go right up to it and look and critique it,
we're going to kick them in the shins.
Oh well, they don't have anything better to do, which I don't think I know anybody that would come over and do that.
No, and I think it's going to really, once we get those antique looking pictures in it, it's going to really accent them nicely. But, you know what we should have done? I just realized we should have got like a big afro wig and put on you while you're doing this.
Well,
because you could be like that guy Bob or whatever on public TV that paints. Yeah.
I don't really.
Bye, Amy. Thanks for hopping in.
But anyway, that's it. And this is really supposed to dry for like there's hair under this, and it's not mine. I haven't taken this apart yet.
Yeah, Bob Ross. That's right, Bob Ross. Next time we do a painting thing, I'm gonna make Patty wear a big afro wig, and she can be Bob Ross, or maybe that's what I need to do since I've got the beard.
But anyway, what I was saying now is that what was I saying? Oh, I already had this chalk paint, So if I'd have bought the chalk paint to paint just these 3 picture frames, it'd have been silly. Just go buy your picture frames,
Yeah.
But anyway, I already had the chalk paint, and it just comes in handy and a lot of with a lot of uses for it and everything, you know. So let me grab a rag.
Coco Noel says, "Happy little frames."
Yep.
I wish we could get one of the pictures in there, and before we kill the thing. So Patty, where did you get the deco art?
Amazon.
All right, you got that deco art at Amazon too, but she prefers the Waverly, as she said, because it's thicker. The deco art,
better.
it covers. She gets better coverage with it, and so.
And this is clear wax that I'm putting on here. I'm not waiting. I want y'all to be able to see. And you're supposed to buff it, but I won't buff it. This is just going to seal it where I've painted.
And shine it up a little bit, but not.
Well, I can't do that right now while it's wet.
Right, you can't buff it right now. So y'all won't be able to see the finished product because it won't be buffed.
Well, they can, but...
Well, not on this live video.
Yeah. But this is just to protect it.
We have a Dollar Tree, Kelly.
Why? Oh, for the picture frame?
Well, she said you need a Dollar Tree. They're great for do-it-yourself stuff. And we do. We have a Dollar Tree and about half a dozen dollar stores.
No, we got more than half a dozen.
Yeah, really.
If you think about the country ones.
That's right. They went on there's like 2 or 3 in town, and then in the last couple of years, Dollar General went on a building spree.
He don't understand. There's 4 or 5 in town.
Are there really?
When I used to make sure I shopped the sales, yes sir.
Oh, I guess that's true.
There's 2 Freds. There's one across by, there's
yeah,
a bunch.
You're right. There's tons of dollar stores. And of course, we have a super Walmart.
They're good. The dollar store is good to. If you'll hand me a picture, they have.
You
frames.
putting the whole thing in there, or just a picture?
The whole thing. And hopefully, I won't get paint on it.
The whole thing gonna go in there?
I hope so. Thought I measured it.
Yeah, Willow Creek,
no, not quite. I have some adjusting to do.
Yeah, it won't quite fit in there, but that's close. So that looks pretty doggone good as compared to what it would have looked like just being in a.
It's gonna go together pretty
good.
Yeah,
they will go together pretty good. So
I'm trying to get rid of that gold though.
Huh?
I'm wondering if that gold ought to go.
Or maybe just temper it a little more.
Maybe put some brown on it. What y'all think?
Maybe. Looks a whole lot better than just a black certificate frame, and I don't think anybody would ever figure out that was a black certificate frame. And that was so simple. Yep. So, you got to figure the picture frame was, say $5, and the paint that she already had, she didn't use a nickel's worth of paint.
Nope.
So basically, for $5 and a little bit of time, she got a picture frame that could have cost her 10.
Y'all saw how long it took. I mean, you could do one in 5 minutes, easy.
We've been on video for 13 minutes.
Yeah. But if I'd have just been working, look at this frame. All plastic. I couldn't resist. I saw it. It cost $1.
That's fancy.
Yeah, but they kind of look, if I get some stuff on it, maybe it'll look good too.
Yeah.
So.
That looks good
anyway,
now.
But I gotta cook supper.
Yeah, Willow Creek, you could handle this. I believe I could handle this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, and if it's something that's important or whatever.
Well, everybody's saying it looks great.
Thank you. Get an old piece of wood and play with it. That's how I knew that this Waverly paint dried really fast and was really thick. Oh, well, I don't have that board, but anyway, it was before I did my counter. And I'm so glad I did, because had I just started doing the countertop without playing with it, I'd had a mess.
Willow Creek, you spelled it right the first time.
What?
Loathe. Talk about loathing Walmart.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I try not to go at certain times, but I don't hate it.
All right, well, we're going to sign off.
Is there no questions or nothing?
I don't think there's any questions. If you got any questions, fire them right quick, because
and this is water soluble.
Hold some roots, hey.
See, when I first did this one, I rubbed it on there, not thinking, and I thought, well, I should have done with a brush. But anyway, but it just washes right off with water. So
yeah,
real simple.
Yeah, Linda Ennis said we need to buy stock in Dollar Generals. I got news for you, though. Our Dollar Generals are awful as far as customer service is concerned. You know,
Yeah.
the one out here, hey, Andy's.
But, you know.
Yeah, that's so it's Andy's Backyard and Shop said the same thing. There's a Dollar General almost every corner there.
Yeah.
And
Where do they live?
I don't know. I can't remember. Andy, whereabouts is that? You don't have to give your street address, but just.
I wonder.
I kind of figured that they're trying to make a run at Walmart, you know.
Well, I mean, it's a good idea. You know, it's a real good idea. I wish I'm gonna have to make a video about what I'm making. This is a quick, easy. Well, it's not really quick, but.
Hey, that's a good idea. Steven from Good Game says for different colors that you just need a small amount of. Home Depot has little sample sizes for a couple of bucks that they'll mix for whatever color you want.
Wow. Now see, our Home Depot has very few colors, and the girl didn't offer me that. So I don't know if, you know, we don't live in a big town, so I don't know if that's the difference or what. But also, Walmart has a smaller bottle than this.
Oh my gosh. Coco wants to know if the package arrived.
Boy, did it arrive. We were supposed to do that on our live show.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
That's right.
and we
We're
canceled
saving
our
it.
live show. So pay attention Sunday. We'll be back Sunday.
Yes, we're gonna.
But oh my
Thank you,
goodness,
that
yes,
one.
Coco. It was
Yes.
thank you so much. It was amazing.
So sweet.
So sweet. So we'll talk about that on our Sunday show this Sunday. Thanks for giving us a week off. I was under the weather. We were both really
I got a
wore
really bad
slap out.
headache. I
Yeah.
thought I was getting what Tommy had.
right. Then
I mean,
Patty ended up with a
bad.
bad headache, and but we're all better now. I say all better, but Steven said Dollar Generals are awful everywhere.
No. I'm just
but-
talking. I put all these noodles in here. I don't know if I need them all.
It's nice to they're always way understaffed, Brenda. That's exactly right. Andy's in Huntsville.
Oh, okay. But it's down south and
Willow Creek said Dollar Tree is the best place for Band-Aids.
yeah, I get them there a lot of times. And Neosporin and
Yeah.
diaper rash cream and all. It's only $1.
Yeah, Marie, it's not that they're not friendly. It's just that they're it's like somebody said, they are so understaffed.
Well, and I mean, you get it. It's unfortunate, but a lot of people are not trained how to meet the public, and that they act like they're doing you a favor instead that they're
Yeah.
doing them a favor by going in the store, and that's a shame. And you know, with having different ones work my farmers market booth, you know, I tell they have to speak to people. They have to stand up when a customer
And
comes
smile.
and act like they're glad they came. But it's like they don't relate. Customers is the reason they get a paycheck.
Yeah.
You know, you want them to come in and be happy and spend more money. But I don't know.
We'll have to look, Steven. Steven said they sit on the counter by the mixing center. They're about half the size of what you have
No, I saw
that we
them.
have here on our counter.
I saw them. Yeah, they're still like half or even less than
Yeah.
this. I saw them, and there was like
Hey, Tara.
4 colors. But the girl may not have known she could have mixed me some stuff. Hey, Tara.
Oh, doggone it. That's we should have titled this Frames on a Dime.
Ah.
Hey,
Well.
Tara, Patty was antiquizing some cheap black certificate frames to make them look like $10 picture frames or even more. Because we got some photos that our kids did for us the last time we were in Gallenberg that we want to frame. We hadn't done that yet, so. Yep, Tara says she does it all the time. It's so easy. It is just easy peasy. It's really amazing the difference that it makes. All right, so now that Tara's here, I guess we can leave. But sorry, no, we do need to get off. And patina on a dime. There you go. Hey Terry, Terry says she's making your sourdough starter next month after she moves.
After she what?
Moves. Yeah.
Great. Let us know how it goes.
There you go. Come on, Tara. You mean when you come to Mississippi, we could do a comparison. Yeah, that's right. Tara's coming to the Deep South Spring Gathering, y'all.
March 11th, right?
Yeah. Wanda, post a link to the any kind of link that you want to in quick.
Isn't that amazing?
She was just looking up flights. There you go.
Oh, good. I'm excited. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, it would be so cool. We had to miss the fall gathering, but we are not going to miss the spring gathering.
I've got to get a sitter for Mama. That's my weekend.
Tara, that's awesome. It's only $136 on Frontier if they stay a week.
Stay a week?
Heck yeah, stay a week. We can make room for you here.
Yeah, stay a week. And we need to have Mike and Jenny go over to see you and fly down with you because it's going to cost them $800.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Pratts are looking at $800. Man, you need to send that information on Frontier to Mike and Jenny.
I wonder if Frontier don't fly out of Michigan.
Tara, we are 2 hours due north of the New Orleans airport, right up Interstate 55. And we will come get you.
You better make sure you have to take off because you know I'm not driving down there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tara.
Seriously, just coordinate your travel information with me or whatever, and I'll come get you. Wanda said they'll let them stay in a gutted RV. Well, for that matter, we got one that's not gutted.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we're gonna be staying in that one over there. So, but
yeah, we're gonna try to. Oh, that's what I was saying. I've checked with Carly Ann because hey y'all, that's Carly Ann's birthday weekend, and she said it's okay that we go, and then it's my weekend to have Mama, so I have to switch with my sisters or get a sitter. I can't get a sitter because it's overnight. But anyway, we're going to be there.
That's right, Stephen. We are closer. Tara, we're closer to the Jackson, Mississippi airport, about an hour from there, but I'm not sure if Frontier flies in there.
And it's more expensive usually.
And a lot of times it's more expensive. A lot of times it's cheaper to fly into New Orleans just because they've got just busier, I guess. But anyway, all right, so good. That's settled. Tara and them are flying into New Orleans, and we're going to go get them and stay here for a week between us and Deep South. And
supper's ready.
And supper's ready. So y'all got to go. Corey, tell everybody bye. Well, yeah. All right. So, and where's little girl?
Little girl.
Yeah, Mama calls Kayla little girl. All right. We'll see y'all. Say bye, Patty.
Bye, y'all.